Luna sat upon the large golden throne in the main hall. When her sister wasn't hogging it all day in the sunshine, it fell to her to take over during the night. The elegant alicorn softly popped her lips aloud, the echo seeming to carry on for what seemed like hours. Her flowing mane of starlight was a bit unkempt. Today she really didn't get much rest, as her sister was constantly making a ruckus. The whole castle up in a frenzy with the stomping of hooves, driving her close to madness. That was without the constant neighing the main hall brought during voting hours. It was quite unladylike, but at this point she was so sleepy she did not care the least who knew she was drilling down the sides of her muzzle. With a flash of sparkling magic behind the throne, she lifted a silken dark blue eye mask from the abyss. Smirking, she slid the mask down and let out a sweet sigh of relief. Just placing them on put her at ease, as she could feel her whole slender frame melt into the throne like butter. Warmth flowing across her body as she slid into her seat comfortably, a tender smile upon her muzzle that was of unmatched comfort, carrying away to cloud 9 in the sky. Unknown to her, at the moment that Celestia had found her mask in the morning hours, taking the liberty to post on large cartoony blue eyes on the front with an expression of pure intrigue. The galloping of a night guard could be heard for miles down the empty hallways of the castle, a large gray stallion pushing ahead with all his might, cloaked in armor as dark as the night he protected. He winced, dark, still blue eyes in pain, pushing himself to not stop as he lunged into the main hall with urgent news. The doors to the room exploding open with sounds matching that of crashing thunder. The guard slid to a stop before the ruler of the night, kneeling, trying to catch his breath between pleasantries.
Your Majesty, invaders of Diamond Dogs come from the Badlands.
The guard spoke, his voice full of urgency and worry. Luna gazed to the guard as her head tilted downward slightly in acknowledgement, her eyes still with the wisdom of 1,000 years, never blinking.
They are outside of the gates of the city, Princess. They threaten war unless you kneel to their commands. They claim a force of at least 2,000.
Luna tilted her head off to the side, the guard watching as she viewed the city from her throne room window. Lost in deep thought, she had to protect her subjects, but also could not surrender to such wild animals.
What do we reply? This might become our darkest hour.
Luna let a mighty noise erupt from her nostrils, echoing across the room like a clash of 1,000 armies.
My goddess, are you sure we should offer such a crude reply? Those monsters are on edge as it is.
Luna lifted her head back towards the sky above in the deepest of thoughts, before she clashed it downward in her reply of yes. The guard, awestruck, shivering in his place. Never had he seen such a brash tactic to deal with the invaders.
I will tell their commander we shall not kneel to such demands. Anything else, my princess?
Luna seemed to snort aloud. Even more she mustered a mighty cleansing from her nostrils, smacking lips proudly as she spit out a mixture of drool and waste to the floor below.
I see. We spit on their offer.
The guard shivered in place and began his walk outside, to face the enemy head-on with his orders from the princess herself. Luna gave a soft lick of her lips as she placed a hoof on the side of the throne, resting her head upon it on a vain attempt to get comfortable. Eyes gazing out towards the front gates in intrigue, her night guard relaying the message before her, a loud gasp escaping the mouths of the enemy forces. The Diamond Dog commander gave a wicked snarl, foam filling the sides of his mighty jaws, his golden armor gleaming in the moonlight above. He began to dig his long, razor-like claws into the soft dirt below, golden hues gazing up to the open window of the castle. His eyes, locking upon her own, he cast a glare of anger like none other to the ruler of the night, bearing long, white fangs toward the window in a show of strength. The princess never budging from her spot, eyes blank and unblinking. The commander felt his gaze burn like hellfire, casting an eerie yellow glow towards the pathetic slender pony to break her resolve into pieces. Yet she gave a stare that was cold as the night itself. Her eyes, large and pale like the moon she ruled over, full of vast knowledge of the ages. The large dog felt his body tense as he gave a